It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll be watching Edgerrin Cooper.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
On play action, Fields.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
Here's Fields. Completes this one to Pickens.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Here's Fields. He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Got an open man, it's Pickens.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1 from the 2.
At the 2-yard line.
Fields now to throw.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. You look at the Steeler defense.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
2nd and 10. To throw is Fields.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
3rd and 2.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Offense.
So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is taken at about the 14. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Off play action. Fields
Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
in search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
After one, it's 9-0. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing again is Fields.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
Forced out to his left.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here's 3rd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Well, the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Here we go. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
A shotgun snap, Fields. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Out of the gun, Fields.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there,
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The Steelers offense and quarterback Justin Fields heading back out there. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
From the gun, here's Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error.
Still
Stay
first
alert,
down.
don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Here's Freiermuth again.
And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw on 2nd and 6.
Fields.
And a quick throw here that's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Fields.
That is caught. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Fields. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From a yard out.
And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. They'll look to throw here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the visiting Bears who come in and get the victory on the road. DJ Moore, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. J.J. McCarthy, terrific in the victory as his guys up their mark to 4-1 now. And one more to highlight, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It was a strong first half for Steelers quarterback Justin Fields. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Green Bay's offense ready to go again, and they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steelers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Here's Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. In motion goes the tight end.
Here's Fields. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Fields throwing again. Completes this one to Pickens.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Fields. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a big...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field.
And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Fields now to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 16-yard line.
Now Fields.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
To throw is Fields.
That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7. Again, Fields.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Now it's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Still first down.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal.
To the air again, Fields.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from going up by 30. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Packers first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw.
A short throw to Musgrave.
20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Luke Musgrave.
46 yards.
And the Packers get a bit closer. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Weaver. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
To throw again on second down. Fields. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Back to throw. Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Off play action. Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Throw caught by Musgrave.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll set up to throw.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Sullivan, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Touchdown, Packers!
Jaden Reed
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and George Pickens set to take over again. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
George Pickens.
75 yards.
And the Steelers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Got Dobbs over the middle.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Packers.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll look to throw again. Escapes the sack. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
13 yards remaining on second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Here's Fields.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
31-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Fields completes this one to Pickens. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a win here for the Steelers, and that's thanks largely to the play of their quarterback, Justin Fields, CD.
Yeah, that was a masterclass in quarterback play, wasn't it? 5 touchdown passes. You talk about the rapport he had with his receivers. It was like a conductor leading a symphony.
So for the Steelers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.
fork with a bite. I just want to nibble on your...
It's week 7 of the NFL, and all eyes are on the Packers' leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Packers and the Panthers, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
The veneer of a new season is gone. Yes, we used veneer in a football game. We're in the middle of the schedule now. It's away here in week 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Christian Kirk, the intended receiver. So it's second down coming up. Throwing now from the gun. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throw on third down. Hits his man on the out route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They are throwing it again. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
And the Packers will go with a dime look. Third down coming. Looking to the air here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers are off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their 5th-year quarterback.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
This one misses the tight end. So second down coming up. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself, but he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow. To the air, 3rd and long. Here's one, left side. He's got it. Complete pass. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Escapes the pocket. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Throwing now, off play action. He's got a man left. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps self.
And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Brings in the kick at the 9. Returns looking good so far. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Panthers and Jonathan Brooks ready to begin another drive. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Got a man open, left side, complete. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers need only one to take the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run. I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
2nd and 10 now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They bring their tight end left. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it'll be first down Packers. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Play action on first down. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Dropping back to throw. Reed's got it. Decent gain here, but short of the first. 3rd and just 2 to go. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Encroachment, defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending first and 10. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up first and 10 now inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it'll be second down. They'll throw it again. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. They'll try and punch it in. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still third down.
From a bit closer now, another look at 3rd and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Brooks on the counter. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Throwing from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And they take him down right along the 30.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to give him the ball.
And he crosses out of bounds, and now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on.
Holding. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here's 2nd and 14. Got Sinnott. It's complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. So now here's 3rd and 5. Back now, pressure on its way. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This one's hauled in on the left side. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Second down now, 7 to go.
Second and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still second down.
All right, here we go. Second down. They'll throw it. He's got it. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. They are throwing it again. Has it in close. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding, offense.
You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They send a tight end in motion. Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down here at the 16. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play. On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push their lead to 4.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 37. And that's complete to Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. They have themselves another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got Watson. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. 2nd and 1. Hauled in by Musgrave. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Got him in over the middle, complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. 3rd and just 2 to go. They'll try and throw it here. Pass complete to his back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. He'll throw it yet again. Working across the field, complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. It's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. It's 2nd and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. On the move, headed right. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get some late points and the lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Airing it out to start this drive. To the left sideline, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. He's going to throw this one. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one does not go far. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Kirk in motion left. They'll throw it again. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Back to throw. Targeting the sideline. Kirk has it. Looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing it again here. Escapes the sack. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take the lead just before halftime. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Returnable from the 1. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. So we reached halftime in Charlotte. The hometown fans feeling good. Their Panthers have the lead. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. Justin Jefferson, a touchdown reception. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Rashee Rice, up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Ravens locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Hewitt.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Out comes Green Bay. They have the first series of this second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Airing it out to start this drive. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Collects this at the 35. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Panthers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Throwing from the gun here. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Throw complete to Sinnott. And that will not be enough for a first down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. It's about 43 yards for him. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, but he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They find themselves trailing 20-13 after that score. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now we're on the counter. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw now. Here comes the screen. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
He has it at the 22. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Panthers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Trying to throw here out of the gun. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
From the 37. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Fires right away, but incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Back now, pressure on its way. And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Packers will take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third and long for him here. He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. The return begins on their side of midfield. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
It's taken in by Sinnott. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Who set it down for him at the 38. Throwing from the gun. Got Sinnott. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over 1 final quarter. Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now off play action. And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long going to be the key here down the stretch. It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, there's such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Quick hitter complete. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Setting up a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll send him over right. Play action on 1st down. Working across the field, complete. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers making a 4-point game here in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Got him in over the middle, complete. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain, and things looking a lot tougher for them now with 2nd and 20.
Brings up 2nd down at the 18-yard line.
They'll motion a tight end left. Throwing on 2nd and real long here. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And he's into the end zone as he takes the fumble back for 6. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? It's usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Panthers 23.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
Motioning the tight end left. Here's a quick throw. Caught. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They go play action on first. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 39. Got a man open across the field, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down from the red zone. From the pocket, looking for a target. And this is down all the way to the 3.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
2nd down, looking for options. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
He'll throw it. What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. Yeah. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. To throw it on first down. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's taken down after gaining a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Inside the 45. Still running. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count.
Holding offense.
Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next calls. They make the long walk back down the field. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Here he is to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be first down, Packers. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. And they'll kneel this down.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Charlotte.